guys, welcome to this week's reading vlog. I just wanted to hop on and film an intro for this week. Last time you guys saw me was a few days ago, and I was not in a good place. I mean, I'm okay right now. I'm, throwing myself into things. So, it's probably not the best way to deal with the loss of a loved one, but it just works for me. I did take the day off of work. It's currently Tuesday afternoon, and I did take the day off of work yesterday, and I just threw myself into things. I did a lot of things around the house, a lot of housework. I did a lot of booktube. I filmed, I edited, I scheduled. That was pretty much my day yesterday. But for the most part, I am holding it together rather well. If you did watch that vlog, it just went up today, I think. Just know that I'm okay. That right now I'm okay. Am I going to have bad days? Yeah, I know that. But, I'm okay at the moment. I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I plan on reading. These are very loose plans, like I said, because I don't know how the rest of the week's going to work or look. And I don't know how I'm going to be, but at the moment I'm okay. So I was able to listen to some of this last night. This is the first time I've picked it up since Saturday. And I'm still really enjoying it. I think listening is going to be the best for me right now. I think listening is just the best option, because then I can keep my hands busy and I'm still doing other things. I don't remember where I was before, but I am 194 pages in now. So about, I would say like a quarter of the way through it, maybe a third of the way through. So I'm making pretty good progress. I'm loving it. It's literally just what I need right now. Like, I just love the series so much. It's just so good, so cute, and I just love Morgan. I just love her, and like all the kids. They each have like their own little like traits, and I actually really like Cadence. I don't know why. I think it's because I like her her voice that the reader or the audiobook narrator uses for her. So I just find her like character endearing, even though she's really not that great of a person, or at least she wasn't in the first novel. And then I also am able to like read like one little like snippet of, or one little chapter of how the king of Elfheim learned to hate stories. This is just like that little novella bind up about Cardan and his life and how he came to be the person he is. I'm on story or chapter 6 of this. It's about 60 pages in, and there's like 170-ish. And it's cute. The illustrations in here are absolutely gorgeous. And I don't have to like concentrate for long. So I was able to read a little bit of that last night. It didn't take me long at all to read those 60 pages. So I envision that I will be able to finish this and Wondersmith this week. And then that's all I'm going to plan on doing. I don't want to like give myself too much. Yeah, that's all I have for you now. I'm going to go and finish my work day. And then if I finish these books or I have some kind of update for you, I will let you know. Hey guys, it is currently, what day is it? Wednesday evening, and I just finished filming my rolls for February's TBR Pursuit. Obviously I'm not camera ready, but I don't have to be to film the rolls, so that's really nice. But I wanted to show you guys like the behind the scenes because it's kind of crazy. Hold on. So like, don't mind that mess back there, but the board takes up like a huge chunk of my table. And then I have like my ring light and this thing, and then I have to move the chairs, I have to keep the dogs quiet. It's a whole production, but it's totally worth it because I am quite enjoying doing this. So I just wanted to show you guys that setup because it's crazy. It takes probably like 20 minutes to a half hour to set it up. I have to have my husband help me, and then it takes like maybe 10 minutes to film it. So yeah, it takes a while, it takes a while for setup, but not for actual filming. But I quite enjoy doing it. It's really fun. So I just wanted to show you that. I am about 275 pages into Wondersmith. I'm still really enjoying it. After I get this all cleaned up, I feel like I'm going to sit down and try to read more of that. I'd like to finish that today or tomorrow maybe. So, and yeah, that's all that's going on. So I'm going to clean this mess up. I'm going to go read. So I wanted to hop on here because I have a bit of an update. I am about 346 pages into this. I think it's 512 pages. This is Wondersmith, which is the second book in the Nevermore series. Last time I talked to you, I was filming my rolls for February's TBR Pursuit, and instead of going and reading like I said I was going to, I actually sat down and was trying to figure out my TBR because I'm going to participate in Polarathon. I think I'm going to do Team Penguin because one of my TBR Pursuit prompts is actually one of the Penguin prompts. So I think that cements that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm still working out some things. You know, I think I'm going to be able to cross over both my TBR Pursuit TBR and Polarathon. I don't know if I'll be able to read 5 books in a week, but I'm definitely going to give it a try. I'm really excited because I'm finally going to read A Winter's Promise. Jade has been like fangirling about that series, so I'm like really, really excited to finally get to that one. And then also Blackathon takes place next month, and I completely forgot about that, and I really want to participate in that. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to work that in because yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. There's only 28 days in February, and it's my birthday month, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But in the meantime, it's like 10:30 at night on Thursday, and I'm going to sit down and try to finish this tonight. I would love to finish this. I think I have, like 150 pages or so. It's a quick read, so I'm hoping if I just concentrate, I'll be able to get this done tonight. I would like to, over the weekend, finish the novella for the Folk of Air series by Holly Black. I'm almost done with that. That's really quick to get through. I might end up DNFing The Missing Years by Lexi Elliott. I think I might DNF it. I'm just not loving it. And I did get the audiobook from Audible to try to help me through it, and I just don't care. Like, I just don't like it. So I think I might DNF that. I'm still going to count it as completed for my TBR, but I think I'm going to DNF it. So I also started He Will Be My Ruin by K.A. Tucker. Last night I have the audiobook of that from Scribd. And so far I like it. I did end up falling asleep, so I didn't really listen to that much of it, but I am liking that one so far. And then I think that's it. Oh, The Paris Wife. I forgot about that one. Shit. Okay, well, I gotta read that too. So I have a lot of reading to get done for the next few days. So I'm hoping this weekend I can like knock out a couple things, and then today I can finish this up, and then I think I'm actually gonna get through my TBR this month. First month of TBR Pursuit, and I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna get to reading, and if I finish this tonight, I'll hop back on here and let you guys know what I thought. And if I don't, then I will talk to you in a couple days probably. Alright, so it is Saturday evening. I'm actually getting ready to go watch Cobra Kai with my husband. We're on season 2, the season finale of season 2, and we just started watching that last week, and it's so good. I love it so much. It's amazing. If you guys have not watched it, like, check it out. But I have some updates, so I wanted to hurry up and hop on here and give you some updates. Last night I was still reading Wondersmith, so I finished that. 5 out of 5 stars. I ran it through Call-Pile. 5 out of 5 stars. I just love this series so much. It just makes me feel all of the things, and right now I just need to feel good, and that just made me feel really good and like warm and fuzzy, and I just love it so much. And then today I finished How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black. This is like the novella about Carden, and basically it's like a novella of like little stories about how Carden came to be Carden, essentially. And while it was cute and I loved like getting a glimpse into that world again, I mean, really, like, it really wasn't necessary. This is 170 pages, and it probably would be less, but there's pictures and stuff in this edition is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I think it's embossed on the front, maybe? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, come on, look at that. It's beautiful, right? And then there's a picture of Carden on the inside dust jacket. So, I mean, you know, I'm glad I have it. Sure, I think I was expecting it to be like bigger, like more like the size of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. It's actually pretty small and cost quite a lot of money because this is the Owl Crate exclusive edition. So yeah, I put it through CowPile. It's a 3 out of 5 stars. Not the best thing I've read. I don't really think it was necessary, but I do love this series, so I bought it, of course. I just feel like it was kind of a money grab, to be honest. So I think in the future I'll just save novellas for, like, I'll get them from the library and not buy them. And then if I love them once I read them, then I'll spend the money on them because it was quite expensive, like I said. And then today I've also read 140 pages of He Will Be My Ruin by K.A. Tucker. You guys, I thought I was going to love this. It's supposedly a thriller. But man, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of campy, really. Like, I'm going to talk freely about it, okay? So if you want to read it, maybe skip over this part of the vlog. But this is, the opening scene is a woman bound and in the back of a trunk of a car, and she thinks that she's gonna die. So that's like the prologue, right? And then we hop into the next chapter, which is the same woman a month earlier who just got to New York to her best friend's apartment. Her best friend, there's some trigger warnings here for suicide, so I'm going to talk about that right now. So her best friend supposedly committed suicide, and so she's there, Maggie's there to, like, go through her stuff and, you know, I guess just take care of it for her mother, because her mother is sick or was sick, I'm not really sure. But when Maggie gets there, she just, like, can't believe that she has committed, is it Celine? Yeah. Maggie can't believe that Celine committed suicide. There's no way that she could do that, so she starts to, like, dig through things and just trying to figure out, like, what actually happened to her. So as the story progresses, I'm 140 pages in, this is 340 pages. As the story has progressed, she has slept with the super of the building, almost slept with the guy who she thinks killed her friend. At one point, the nosy, like, neighbor who writes crime novels is in the apartment with Maggie, and then Celine's, like, friend who's going to help her sell, because Celine, like, sold antiques, and she was also an escort, which Maggie just found out. So at one point, literally, Ruby, who is the little old lady who writes the crime novels, who wrote crime novels, is there. They're having tea, and then Grady, who is the super, shows up, and then the guy who she thinks, Jace I think is his name, who she thinks killed Celine or had something to do with her death, shows up, and then the guy who's going to help her sell the antiques shows up, and they're all in the apartment together, just, like, hanging out. Like, what? I don't know. I just, like, why? It's a thriller. Like, the romance doesn't need to be in there, and then the fact that she almost slept with a guy that, like, supposedly killed her best friend, like, what? And, like, she feels sleazy about it, and she doesn't know how it happened, and blah, 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 but, like, I'm just rolling my eyes a lot. Like, people really like this book. What am I missing here? Like, I don't know, maybe it'll get better, but right now it's kind of campy, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. So, I'm gonna go hang out with my husband. We're gonna watch some Cobra Kai, because I've had enough of this today. I actually was on, I was doing the live, well, I wasn't doing the live, but I was watching the live that Sid over at Sid the Bookworm, I think is her name, put on, today. I showed up kind of late, but I was able to read 140 pages, so, that's pretty cool, but, yeah, so, maybe tonight I will pick this up again. I only have one other book on my TBR, The Paris Wife, and I started that and I wasn't loving it, so now I'm kind of like, I'm not loving this. I DNF'd a book already, and then I'm not looking forward to the other book, so, like, I don't know, maybe it'll get better, or maybe I'll love The Paris Wife. Let's hope for one of those two things, because it's not been a great reading month for me. I mean, Wondersmith is amazing, but, and Assassin's Blade was good, but besides that, like, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll hop back on later. Hey guys, it's Sunday morning. It's like not even 8 a.m. yet. Don't ask me why I'm awake right now. I don't know. I woke up, I was like scrolling on my phone, debating whether or not I was going to go back to sleep for a little while, and then I saw that Steph from Steph Loves is doing some reading sprints this morning, or productivity sprints, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get up and get moving today. I might regret that later, but maybe I'll actually be, like, back in bed tonight, like, at a decent time for a Sunday. That would be great. So I'm still reading He Will Be My Ruin. I'm like 210 pages into it. I have like 130 pages left to go. And like, what is this? Honestly. Like, can someone explain to me this? Because I feel like I don't understand what's going on. Like, this book is having an identity crisis. It's not that it's a bad book per se, but like, it says it's a thriller. A smart, sexy thriller. It says that on the top. It is not that. This is, like, I should be like, this should be thrilling, right? This is about a girl whose best friend supposedly commits suicide, and she's trying to figure out what happened because she doesn't believe that she did, and there's, like, men involved, and escorts, and, like, antiques, and and, like, the freaking book starts with a woman trapped in a car who ends up being our, like, main character of this book. And honestly, it's just so damn campy. Like, I don't understand. I don't, like, if I thought it was going to be like a, because to me it reads like a cozy. And there's nothing wrong with cozies. I actually enjoy them, but that's not what I was expecting here. It does not read like a thriller to me. It's not thrilling. Like, why is there romance in here? Like, the woman's trying to figure out who killed her best friend. Who has time to think about sleeping with somebody? I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. I just feel like if I thought someone killed my best friend, the last thing I would want to do is fuck somebody. Honestly. And, like, it happened very early on into the book. Like, they'd only known each other like a week, maybe, at that point. Maybe less than that. I don't know. I just am not enjoying this at all. And I have The Simple Wild by this author, and now I'm like, do I read it? Is it going to have an identity crisis too? Like, and I'm not the only one that thinks this. Like, there are some reviews on there that agree with me, so I feel like I'm validated, but like, what am I missing that everyone else was reading? Because there's a lot of like 4-star reviews on this, but like, I don't get it. I mean, I guess thrillers are very subjective, and, you know, people have things that work in thrillers for them and don't work in thrillers for others. But I don't know, man. Like, and the only reason I'm even continuing on with this is because I want to know, like, how the author ends it, even though I think I know, and I want to know if I'm right. I'm listening to it on Scribd. I found the audiobook, and it only goes up to 2 times speed, and God, I wish I could put it on, like, 3, so I could, like, speed through it, because, like, almost hate reading it at this point. Like, I don't hate it, because hate's a very strong word, but, like, strongly dislike. I really don't like it. There's nothing redeeming about it. It's just so campy, and, like, doesn't know what it wants to be. Is it a cozy? Is it a thriller? Is it a romance? Like, it's just not my thing, so that's alright, though. It's been on my shelf for a while, and I'm reading it, and I'm going to unhaul it, so make room on my shelf, I guess. Alright. Well, I'm going to go back to reading this, and I will check in with you guys when I finish it, although you already know how I feel, so once I'm done, I will give you my final thoughts. So it is much later in the day. I look like a human now and not a monster. I think I'm in the same spot, but I promise I've moved. I actually got up out of bed at like 10, I think, and I went out and I've done some housework and read today. Also, this amazing thing happened today. I was so close to 400 subscribers, and Steph from Steph Love shouted me out on her live. And now I have over 400 of you, and I just love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It made my entire week. Honestly, you have no idea how long I have been fighting to get past 400. It just wouldn't happen. And I've been putting a lot of work into my channel over the last few weeks, and I'm really excited to, like, be in this groove and, like, part of this community, and I just love each and every one of you. So thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that happened during the sprints. I've literally been sprinting in the live sprints with Steph from Steph Loves, and also now I'm in the live sprint with Molly from Mind of Molly, and it was just like a love fest the whole first like 20 minutes of that live. Just trying to get people to certain milestones on their channel. I just love it. Today's just been so great. Anyways, enough gushing. I did read today. I finished He Will Be My Ruin by K.A. Tucker, and to be honest, I wish I would have DNF'd it. My mind didn't change. I mean, the last, like, probably 30 pages, 20-30 pages were kind of thrilling, but for the most part, that's just not enough for me. Like, it just needed to pick what it wanted to be. Did it want to be a thriller? Did it want to be a romance? Did it want to be a cozy? What did it want? Because I just didn't want all of those elements in there. That's just not what I was looking for. When I picked this up, I thought it was a thriller. I mean, look at the cover, right? And it starts with a woman trapped in a trunk thinking she's gonna die. Like, ow. Whatever. Anyway, it just wasn't my thing. I do have another book by her called A Simple Wild, or A Simple Wild, I think, and I think that's a romance. So maybe I'll like that one better. But this one I did not like. I did put it into call pile, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. So, I mean, is anybody surprised? I don't think so. I've been ranting about the book the entire time that I was reading it. So that leaves me with only one book left in my TBR because I did DNF The Missing Years. And the funny part is, I DNF'd The Missing Years, but I wasn't hating it that much. It wasn't grabbing my attention. I didn't want to waste my time on it. And then I read that book. Whatever. What's wrong with me? I think I'm going to close out the vlog here, and then I'll start next week's vlog with the next book that I pick up. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So you guys will see that in the next vlog. So I guess that's it this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really do love you guys, and you mean so much to me, and I love this community so much, and I really don't know what I would do without you, and I'm gonna cry, and I'm not gonna cry. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.